Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Strike Army. My name is JaCubAsAlways, and today we're going to be reacting to my first ever video on the channel, a Pokemon Black and White split screen. This video was recorded with my friend Alex. We did a black and white split screen. We're going to pause the video really quick and we're going to go back to the beginning so you can hear the crappy audio. This was March 14th, 2011. I was 19 years old. Now I'm 32. So there's been a lot of that's happened in my life over the last almost 13 years. So this is pretty incredible. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but this is going to be part of, just daily Pokemon content. So if you guys enjoy daily Pokemon content, please subscribe. I know you'll love this channel. But thank you guys so much for being here. And let's get started by listening to my first ever video.
Mr. Nintendo Fan Man. And my name is Alex, or Abysmal Retribution, and we are presenting
God, the quality's so bad.
Black and White split screen playthrough.
I'm the girl on the left playing Pokemon Black.
And I'm the boy on the right playing Pokemon White. We hope you enjoy our video, and we'd appreciate it if you would leave your feedback in the comment section below.
Oh yeah, I'm using Snivy.
And I'm using Tepig, or Tepig. I don't know, it's a big debate nowadays. Anyway. Hey guys, and welcome to part 1 of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White.
Oh my god.
This part, we start our
I'm gonna
adventure
cringe so
with our two
much.
best friends, Sharon and Bianca, as we are about to pick our very first Pokemon.
And because of all you, I have to pick Snivy. Thanks a lot.
And I get to pick the fiery pig Pokemon Tepig because I love it.
Snivy's gonna specialize in speed.
Tepig will specialize in attack.
And for all those Oshawott lovers out there, he'll specialize in special attack.
And they'll specialize in all of these things in their last evolved form.
Basically what's going on right now is Bianca's gonna be challenging her to a battle.
Oh my god.
She's gonna have
This is so bad.
Have all the Pokemon that you have.
But it's also so good. Oops, why did it pause?
Pokemon you have the advantage over. So if you start with Tepig, she'll have Snivy. If you have Snivy, she'll have Oshawott. And if you have Oshawott, she'll have Tepig.
Basically what you're gonna want to do in these battles with Bianca and Sharon.
So I want to preface this by saying the quality, not just in my quality and my video footage and everything has improved, but back then this was like the standard. A lot of people did not have the best quality. How this was recorded, we had our microphone taped to the back of a syrup bottle. I'm not kidding you. It was taped to the back of a syrup bottle so it would stand straight up. Why we didn't just buy another mic, I don't know. I don't know what I spent my money back on then. I was working like 30 hours a week. It was like minimum wage of $7.25 an hour at this place called Flea Farm. It's like a chain retail store in the Midwest. But like, I don't know. If you got Trader Joe's, that's basically what Flea Farm is for everyone else in the world. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely interesting. But yeah, that was really bad quality back then. Even like, you can never get away with this now.
Sharon later on. I just suggest using Tackle Away because basically you're not going to lose the battle unless your rival somehow gets a critical hit, which is possible, not very likely.
Happens a lot more than you think.
Yes. And if you want to get a specific nature with your Tepig, if you want to figure out a good nature is, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but you want to have a nature that boosts up your attack because Tepig specializes in attack. And that's actually very good.
Adamant.
You want to use 2 tail whips or maybe
Naughty.
Or actually should so.
Lonely.
And use 1 tackle and it does more than half.
Brave.
Offensive attack nature.
Which
I'm gonna roast myself. This is before I did competitive battling. I knew what natures and stuff were, but like I wasn't as well versed.
Bianca, and the room's a complete mess. I don't know how it can get that messy from using clear and tackle, but Sharon, the cold and calculating one of the group, heals our Pokemon and challenges us to our second rival battle.
And Sharon will actually, since he's a Brainiac, will have your weakness. If you chose Snivy, he's going to have Tepig. If you chose Tepig, he's going to have Oshawott. And if you chose Oshawott, he's going to have Snivy. And by the way,
really now?
What's that in the top left-hand corner? Yeah, that's still Wii. That's still intact.
It's the only thing in the room that's not knocked over.
Yeah, because of Tackle and Tail Whip and Lair. How? That's the mystery we'll never know.
And as you can see here in my video, Sharon sends out his Oshawott, and I send out my Tepig. And
I forgot, I have not seen this in probably 5 or 6 years. It has been so long since I've watched this.
There
And oh my goodness, this is something alright. This is something alright. Like, I've just come into my own as a person and just know who I am and can really communicate a lot better than I did. Oh, hi honey, hi kitty. You weren't even alive in this video. You weren't alive for 5 more years. You were born in 2016, booty. Yeah, oh, good girl. Yeah, good kitty. It's so I've came so long from this. No jokes. That's not what she said. Joke. No, don't put it in.
Fire or fighting types for me, and no normal types for me. But if you guys
this is so
think
interesting.
we could improve our team somehow, you can always leave a comment in
constructive criticism, my friends.
Oh, I'm still a huge advocate for constructive criticism.
Is basically she'll kick Sharon and Bianca out of the house and say you guys are failures of friends. I'm just kidding.
No, she's really nice. She's like, oh, I'll clean up your room. Wouldn't it be nice if my mom did that more often? Because I have to clean my room all the time, and I don't even get it messy. She like gets mad at me, and she's like, go clean your room! And I'm like, no, it's already clean.
And she's gonna be the nicest mother ever and heal our Pokemon. Isn't that fantastic?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, and we're gonna be
people like this back then? Like, this is entertaining?
From other generations. Really
Oh my god, I know like there's quite a few people who found the channel. Like Michael and Adamark and stuff found this channel because of the series and stuff, or Ruby Sapphire was, but like, oh my goodness.
You know, you see Bianca and Sharon half the game because you have like 50 rival battles, and after a while you just like wish you had another everything, so you could just get rid of them.
And basically, Bianca's father is getting really pissed off at her because she's saying, oh,
whoa, you said pissed, past Jacob. I thought it was PG.
Very supportive and wants her to go on her adventure.
And after we witness a little strife, or a little fight between Bianca and her father, we make our way to the Pokemon lab. Yeah, fight. Make our way to the Pokemon lab where we see Sharon and Bianca again, believe it or not. And we go into the lab to see Professor Juniper.
We're not going to be getting a Pokedex. What is that even?
Pokedex? That seems like some sort of device that records data on Pokemon we've seen and caught.
Oh my god.
No way!
I never thought that they'd give one of those on Pokemon. I thought that was like a Digimon thing.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, just kidding. Anyways, we're making them in our Pokemon.
Right? This is a lot. I'm gonna get through this, but this is, for me to listen to my old self from 13 years ago, is so much.
It's a very creative thing to use.
And I'm nicknaming my Snivy Viper because it's a snake. I know, isn't it lame?
It's so cool.
Hey,
You could have named it Randy Orton. That would have been such a better nickname.
I guess Bianca doesn't even know what a Pokédex is. We're like, oh, let's get our Pokédex. And she's like, what's a Pokédex?
We just explained it. Can't you hear us, Bianca?
And now we commit to the task that Professor Juniper has given us to fill out our
3D video games
Pokédex.
nowadays. Come on.
I really like all the animations they put in for all the new items you receive. Like when you receive an item, you like kind of hold it up over your head, like you know you're picking something out of a treasure chest in Zelda.
Yeah, that's very nice. That is very.
And when you get a key item, you actually get a big picture on the screen.
Extraordinary? Was your vocabulary that low back then, Jacob? Oh my god.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Not that it's great now, but
the town map
is
very useful, especially if you're just starting out in the game like we did on March 6, 2011, which was last week when the game came out. Basically, the town map is very useful because it shows all the towns and locations like caves, like oceans if there was oceans, or routes.
So fun fact about this really quick. I actually played the Black and White when it came out in Japan. I didn't get a Japanese version. I totally legally got the Japanese version as a ROM in September 2010, because this is when they didn't come out with the same games at the same time, like worldwide. So I actually played up until like Gym 2, and I got spoiled some Pokemon and everything like that, and I don't know why I did that to myself, but I did that to myself. And I think Black and White 2 is where they started coming out worldwide. Either that or it was X and Y. I thought Black and White 2... No. Black and White 2 came out in June 2012 in Japan, in that area, and then October 2012 for us. So no, X and Y was their first original worldwide release.
Basically in the game, so it's very useful if you're just starting out Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually like one of the few games I'd actually go to, I don't know, GameStop to get on the release date. I don't know. I love Pokemon, especially this generation. It's my favorite since Gen 1. It's the first gen where they actually only put the exclusive new like 150 in there instead of including all.
I thought there's 156.
There's like 156, yeah, but I was just using an example.
156. The first one, right?
Yeah, because in the other one they made everything with like Zubat. Like they'd include Zubat and
No,
Tentacool.
Zubats, praise the Lord. Oh my God.
And they'd include those. Well, anyway.
But there's
now,
Woobat!
we take
It's the same thing, pretty much. Just
Professor
psychic flying instead of poison
Professor
flying.
Juniper,
She's
who
not gonna
is-
show us how to catch a Pokemon, is she?
No, she just wanted that grass unprotected. What is she gonna do?
Oh, she is.
Always have protection, folks.
She has a
showing us.
Pokemon.
She
She's
is
okay.
showing us. Dang
Ooh,
it.
I was gonna say she totally contradicts Professor Oak.
I know. Professor Juniper for the win, obviously.
Yeah, she's obviously the Daredevil type professor. She's the first woman professor too, so it's pretty cool.
And Minchino actually looks pretty interesting. I consider using it on my team, but I haven't really used it in my actual Pokemon Black and White game because I don't know if it was good or not. So if you guys think it's good, or tell me if you guys have used it in the comments below, because I may or may not be considering using it. So
And she is trying to catch wild.
It's okay.
I thought it was.
I
Pat
mean,
Rat.
back then, I'm not even gonna get upset. I'm not going to get upset at myself for not knowing if it was good or not because the
I
game
don't
just
watch
came
anime.
out.
It sucks.
I don't know. Yeah.
Excuse me? Excuse me. Past Jacob, excuse me. Anime does not suck. Naruto is amazing. You take that back, Past Jacob.
Give it a chance.
I shouldn't be saying that. I haven't even watched it yet.
I gave it a chance. It's just
Ash
Saying
sounds like
something
a
sucks when
girl.
you don't even
there's a
watch it.
spoiler
Oh my
alert
God.
here, so if you don't want to hear what happens in the first episode, don't listen. But Pikachu gets beaten by a Snivy. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, I think it was talking
After-
Pokemon anime. I didn't know it was
Like
talking.
1,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's funny.
This is
after
something.
the first battle, or after she shows us how to catch Pokemon, sorry about that, she will give us our very own Pokeballs, which we can use to catch Pokemon now, and we can finally venture into the hall grass and catch something.
Oh yeah, by the way, our games are played at different times right now. My game is played at night. His game's like late afternoonish. Yeah, we'll
it's
go
in
with
the
that.
evening. And Bianca has just challenged Sharon and I.
I'm
to a
something else
Pokemon
back in the
catching
day.
contest by the time we
I
get
am
to
something
the
else
next
back in the
city.
day. That's all
So
I'm
we're
gonna
see
say,
who
chat.
has the most Pokemon, which I don't know. You have the choice pretty much of Lillipup and Pat Rat on this route, so you don't really have that much of an option. I think you might be able to find a what's that cat one?
Oh, no, you can't find I can't remember. I know its final evolution is Leopard.
Yeah.
Leopard? No,
Purloin.
You can
Lycard.
find a Purloin on there.
You can find Purloin in the second round actually, and he's
Very
actually gonna be looking for his first team member, isn't he?
Yep. Right now I'll be trying to look for Lillipup, and hopefully I can find one that's like level 3 or higher, because I really don't want to train from
Level 3, you can find like level 6s in Route 2. Why don't you? Well, you should have just waited actually.
I like to, I don't know, feel accomplished when I level 1 from a low level.
Oh yeah, guys. I can't speak for Alex, but I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot of grinding throughout this game. If you watch my videos on my actual channel, you know that I love challenges, and I really, really hate being over-leveled. It's not as fun to me.
I get it. It's the same
love being
thing.
under-leveled.
That's the same thing.
It's just-
Hardcore Nuzlocke, baby. Let's go.
Opponents when you're under-leveled. You get the joy in that. And right here, actually, you'll be finding a potions. There is a person right in the patch of grass below. There's a male or female. I can't remember what it was, but they give you a potion, so that's pretty nice.
And right here, I find my Lillipup that's level 3 or higher. Just level 3. So I'm going to try to catch it, but only after I weaken it first, because I listen to Professor Juniper.
And I don't.
As you can see on Jacob's screen now, he actually just got that potion he was talking about, so make sure you pick that up. I didn't do it in my game, but I was just going a little faster.
We don't need potions. We don't heal
He's like
in
Sonic
battle.
the Hedgehog, and I'm like a snail or a tortoise.
And look at that ball shake. I'm going to catch it. Oh, yeah, I caught Lillipup.
Why are you self-deprecating?
Take that into our Pokedex.
And if
Well
you guys
past
didn't
Jakey.
get that, basically when we were mentioning Purloin before, I'm going to be using Purloin as my dark type, and he'll be using Lillipup as his normal type. Dog, cat, they kind of go together.
As far
I
as
do
our-
love cats more
I'm
than
gonna be
dogs.
using my Lillipup,
Sorry, dog lovers.
Terry, which is Japanese
But not really at the
for
same
long
time.
hair.
I'm a
Sounds
cat
like
guy.
creative.
I'm a
And
cat
next
dad.
level,
I'm a
Purloin.
crazy cat
Running
dad.
around like me.
Sorry, not sorry. Dogs are precious
School,
though.
I forgot the game. I'm like, look at my Purlion! And everyone's like, it's a Purloin, you idiot. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was a Purlion.
That's a very extravagant story.
Yeah, I know, that's beautiful. Anyway,
Ooh,
now we
big
have
word,
Sharon.
extravagant.
And we
Ooh, I
actually
should not be
all
poking
tied
fun of
in the
myself
Pokemon
from
catching contest
this long ago.
Or at least on Alex's game he died. On my game, I failed because I didn't catch anybody because I'm such a failure at life.
And the professor.
Oh my God! The self-deprecation.
Go to the Pokemon Center, which
It's
is
so
weird, 'cause
bad.
it's 10 feet away. You can probably see us.
And by the way, guys, don't ever listen to your rivals, at least Sharon, because he lies to you on advice on how to
Sharon?
put
Isn't
you-
it
Isn't
Sharon?
that right,
Or
Alex?
Sharon?
Yeah, but that's a
It's
story
Sharon.
for the couple episodes down the road.
We'll get to that later on.
It's gonna almost make a personal rant about that. And anyway, the professor will now give us a tour of
Also,
the
fun
We
fact.
already know how to do this.
Fun fact. I did not ever. This was always pre-recorded. Like the footage was pre-recorded. We didn't play as we were actually going through the game. We recorded the footage first back in the day, and we voice narrated over it. Like nobody knew that fact. It was never live footage. Like I don't know why we did it that way. I think we didn't have the right equipment. We didn't have the right PC. Like compared to nowadays, it's so much easier to have the right equipment. You get a nice microphone. You get a nice webcam. You get, there's way better equipment for doing this in video editing nowadays. It's so crazy.
And actually, the Pokemon Mart is inside the Pokemon Center, which makes it more convenient.
I do like that
Anyways,
aspect
guys,
about Gen
next
5.
time
That was
on
very
Pokemon
nice
Black and
touch.
White, we're gonna meet the evil organization of the game. Have a great day.
So yeah, that was the first video ever uploaded essentially. There was like a couple other ones, but they're deleted now. I do want to say this wasn't my very first video ever. I did have a channel back in the day. I cannot find it. I kind of vaguely remember the name of it, but I can't remember. I did upload this video called Pokemon Region Adventures, which was one of the very first ROM hacks I have ever played. I should probably go back to that game and just see how awful it is, like compared to ROM hacks now. Like it was probably so much worse. But anyway, thanks for watching this reaction video to one of my first videos ever. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for daily Pokemon content. I love you all. Peace.